Hey, pass the crudité. And welcome to I Need a Hobby, a podcast. I'm this week's host, Alex, and to my left, his head is a lot like a bag of Lay's potato chips. It's 90% hot air. Chris.
Hey.
And to my right, since 2017, his midnight snack now consists of 2 Big Macs, 2 Filet-O-Fish, and a chocolate shake. Andrew.
That's right. Got to get the Filet-O-Fish.
So what's this podcast about, guys? It's not about snacks. It's about challenges, hobbies, and activities. Every week, Chris, Andrew, myself, Alex, do a challenge, hobby, and activity. Then we talk to you guys about it. Yeah, we're hard-working, handsome young fellas. We work hard during the 9 to 5, but this podcast is all about that sweet, sweet 5 to 9.
So true.
How you guys doing this week?
Doing pretty good.
I was
good.
I was asking our listeners. Listeners?
Oh.
How you guys doing this
So
week?
it's silence. Great.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Good to hear.
Concerning.
Yeah. Ooh, what was that?
How are you guys doing this week? My co-hosts, I'm now asking, so listeners, quiet. How are my co-hosts doing?
Doing all right, you know. Another. We're doing a Sunday middle of the day recording.
Yeah.
Mid-Sunday.
Got the
record
Super Bowl
slash.
coming up.
Oh, yeah,
Super Bowl's tomorrow.
Oh,
Today's
yeah.
Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
Yeah. I was like,
Where am I?
Oh, it's Sunday. Nice. So that means the Super
You know,
Bowl's
that
later.
Monday Night Football
No, right.
Super Bowl.
It
Yeah,
is not Sunday
Today's
at all.
Saturday.
Yeah, we just did our football episode, ready for the Super Bowl. We
have another football-themed episode, I would say.
More or less.
Oh,
At
that's
least
true.
Super Bowl Sunday themed.
But we also got on the horizon the twice a year. We always forget if it's semi-annual or biannual. I think I talked to someone about this.
The Super Bowl?
No. The word like if twice a year means semi-annual or biannual.
Oh.
I actually think now that those mean the same thing, and
No,
they
no,
do
no.
not mean twice a year. They
No,
mean
no,
once
no.
every 2 years.
No, because bi-weekly, like if you say you get paid bi-weekly, that's
It's every 2
other
weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
And
So-
semi is every twice.
And
twice
if you
a
say
week.
I get paid twice a week, technically it still means you get paid every other week. It's just very confusing. Wait, so what are
No,
you
I'm
saying?
confused.
No, I'm
Anyway, what I'm
confused.
saying is that we got our twice an annual
That's definitely all right.
Amherst Summit. Where
Oh.
you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were
Yeah.
going to talk about the Olympics, and then I was getting all
No.
messed
Yeah.
up.
Oh, that is. When is
Weirdly
that?
enough, we do
That's
that.
starts next week.
We do that
Oh.
twice a year, every 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's perfect either
So
way.
it's the bi-semi-annual.
Yeah. So I'll have these guys up again. We'll be doing some, thinking of some ideas, having some good times, and so at this point, I now need to convince the guys of what I texted them the other day.
Yeah, we got a text from Andrew the other day. That's
I'm in the middle of the 9 to 5. I'm at my desk,
Classic Andrew,
chugging
like-
away, and what do I get?
Andrew throws out these weird, like, I don't know, like, hey, you guys want to do this with me? Like,
Andrew loves sending
I
a
don't
text with
know.
absolutely zero context.
Yeah,
Like
no
I will say,
context.
like
Just
unrelated
I have
to
all
this,
the context.
we got a great text from Andrew a few days ago. Can I borrow a Hawaiian shirt from one of you guys just for the night?
yeah.
And
No
I think
explanation why.
we both gave answers. Still no idea why.
Yeah, that's true.
We both
guys
gave
could assume.
strict no's. Hey, can I borrow a Hawaiian shirt? Absolutely not.
You need
But an-
context.
But anyway, Pod
So
Summit.
this time, you guys should say what I don't want to toot my own horn here. Tell them
All
what
right,
I
we got a
texted
text
you
from
guys,
Andrew the other day. It
and I'll
says,
explain myself.
oh, by the way, would you guys want to go to a UMass women's basketball game? Blackout drunk, he said.
I did not say
All right,
blackout.
not blackout
You
drunk,
did
but
specify
say
that we'd be drinking.
intoxicated.
Well, that was
Was that part of your pitch, or was that?
yes, that was like the joke.
Do you
Right,
think-
because I would be down to go to a UMass women's basketball game, and I would be down to drink some alcohol. But purposely combining the two is so weird.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
What time
I
of
thought that
day
would
is
be a
this
selling
game?
point. It's in the afternoon.
Okay.
So here's the reason behind it. Well, the reason I said drunk was because I thought that would be like icing on the cake. Like, I don't want to go to.
Do you think we have a
UMass
problem?
Women's basketball game. Ooh, but maybe if we drink before, that could be pretty fun.
Mm.
I did not say blackout drunk actually.
no,
but
no,
anyway,
that's
so here's the reason behind this is that it's my last semester, as I mentioned. My friend and I, my roommate and I, we made and I've been talking about this for a while, making a nice bucket list right out on the fridge with
Yeah, do it.
all these things that we have never done in our last semester.
That's exciting.
And one of them is go to a UMass women's basketball game because that's pretty random. We're not like Chris's school, very good at
Women's
women's basketball.
No thanks. Thanks to me. I'd say.
Yeah, I mean,
That was a big part
at
of the
least
game.
as a recruiter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More,
But
more of a coach.
I don't like this.
But anyway, yeah. So we just decide, you know what, we got to do this. All of a sudden, we look at the schedule. There's only like 3 games left, and and one of them.
And one of them's during the twice
We are-
biannual summit.
Podfest, the Pod
One of them
Summit.
we're away for, and one of them is during the biannual summit, and the other one is on a Wednesday night, which I was down with. But my friend who I'm doing this list with has an intramural basketball game that he
Wow.
cannot skip. Well,
You sure it's not
ironic,
against? You
right?
sure it's not against the,
it's
the
against
women's
the-
Yeah,
soccer
that's
team?
true. That's true. Maybe I should go and find out. So I was like, you know what? So the options are now, if you guys don't go to the game, which is completely within your right of, we do not have to do this, but then I
Right.
would have to go by myself, and then he would have to go by himself because, he could go with you guys, I suppose, but that would be
No,
that would be bad.
Why don't we drive up?
Oh, right, no,
Orlando?
right.
We
'cause
have
you
no
don't wanna
purpose
You don't
to
wanna
go.
Right. So it would be like that. I would have to go by myself, and he would have to go by himself. And if we don't skip it, then we're already setting a. If we do skip it, we're setting a bad precedent for our bucket list.
Now, are they good, this team?
No.
Dang it. I was going to say maybe they'll make it to the
Yeah, that's true.
playoffs. Your one game in your lifetime could be like a
You
championship
could go
game that they
travel to
win.
the Sweet
I will say
16.
they did hit a buzzer beater once last year
Mm.
Whoa.
at home. So
That's exciting.
statistically, there's probably about a 5% chance of that happening again.
Not bad. Not bad.
So
Significantly less,
so the-
actually.
The drunk part has nothing to do with this?
Well, I just thought that would be more fun. than like, here's an event.
You should have said like, I'll give you guys some cake if you go to a
Yeah,
UMass
I would have
basketball
taken
game
cake.
with me.
You think they'll let us bring cake in?
Would you go to a UMass basketball game with me, guys, if you were drunk off cake? I would
That
say,
sounds
heck yeah.
pretty fun. But I'm also interested because we could probably get really good seats, perhaps too good
Courtside.
seats.
Floor seats, baby.
Yeah, so
We could be coaching the damn
I don't know
team.
if we want to do that, but
I think it'd be fun.
It-
I'm
would
not.
go,
I'm not
yeah.
totally opposed. I'm.
okay.
I'm.
We
let's do
can
it.
we can negotiate the alcohol.
Hey, maybe we
we
go.
could
Maybe we
smuggle
go for
a-
a few quarters. We watch some b-ball. I think it's a good time.
Yeah, we also
we could
don't have to
smuggle
stay
a-
for the whole thing, but
Yeah.
we gotta go for the list.
I think we could smuggle the podcast equipment in, do a quick live segment.
College
before
women's
the-
basketball.
That'd be pretty
I don't think
funny.
we've done an episode on women's college basketball.
Yeah, I don't think so. I
No.
don't think we have yet.
Uh,
We have a few unreleased.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have my side podcast.
We have those.
Talking
yes.
women's college
Andrew
basketball.
made some nasty remarks during that episode, so we didn't release it. Who could do this sober?
Everyone deserves a second chance, so that's why we're doing it this weekend.
Also, I'd say fans of the show, if you're listening, so we're doing our, as we said, our pod summit, our pod
Mhm.
stock, our
Yep.
pod fest.
Mhm.
If you have any ideas, anything you want us to get involved with, any
Yeah.
ideas for the podcast, I think now's a good time. We're going to be planning out, we're be going over the
Right.
5-year plan of the podcast
Yeah.
where we see ourselves in the future.
The personal finance episode of
Yeah,
the podcast.
but for our podcast
Yeah.
Where are we going to allocate these $5?
that we spent.
Yeah, so that should be fun. And
so let us know what
any
you want.
ideas. And we've got, I guess we won't spoil it, but we've got some other plans referencing older episode, What's on Your Minds, and maybe even older episodes
Yep.
that we are going to
So get
bring
ready.
to life here.
So don't
So
unsubscribe just yet.
Yeah, give it like 5 to 10 more episodes.
stay tuned. And this is not, by the time this episode comes out, it's not this following weekend, but it'll be the weekend after that. So
And I'd say by the time this podcast comes out, the Patriots have won the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh. Chris is getting ready
Chris
to
is
jinx
calling the
it.
shot.
I was listening to an old podcast the other day, and they were talking about it was recorded before the election.
I was going to say,
and
this
released
is Chris
after.
just,
Yeah.
just
they were
calling the
like,
shot on
so
the
at
election.
this point, Hillary's president, and I was just like,
I don't
okay.
like that stuff. That was
Yeah.
stupid. What you did is fine because it's so obviously true. But
Yeah.
any kind of
So good.
calling the
Oh, God.
Yeah, and
election
it's
early
like the
is
Super
not
Bowl.
cool.
It's so much
yeah,
different than
that's what I really
It's so
mean.
much
running our
more
gauntlet.
low stakes.
It's
Yeah.
not like there's no, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
it's dumb to call the election early. It's pretentious maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like
Mm.
I don't know how to explain it. Whatever, it's not
Yeah,
important.
not important. Not
Even though
important.
some people are
Should
like
we
that
make a
with people.
couple random bold predictions just to see?
The random
Of
bowl.
the Super Bowl?
So at this point,
yeah,
a
Little
streaker
did
ran onto
listeners-
the field, tackled by Gronkowski.
Little did the listeners know we were recording this Monday afternoon.
Anything? You guys have any predictions?
Any Super Bowl halftime show predictions?
Ooh, I've made mine in the past. I think we're gonna see Janet.
Do you think Jackson, the return of Jackson?
Yeah. Maybe another Jackson.
Chris is just crossing his fingers right now. Ooh, please, please.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
I
I
wonder
can't
if-
think of any predictions on the spot.
Remember
but
that year that they had like?
should be good.
Remember when Katy Perry performed and they had like 15 different people? Like Missy Elliott was there.
Yeah.
too?
That was great.
Is that gonna happen this year with Justin Timberlake too? Do you know?
Probably.
Yeah. Usually
Do
we
they
had
just
a couple
withhold
of
that
reveals.
information?
I can
Remember,
bet- I
like
can bet
Slash
on-
came out.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I can bet on if In Sync will perform with him.
I wonder. Probably not. It's weird to think like when they announce the halftime performer, it's like, whoa, this guy's performing at the halftime of the Super Bowl. But then you think back to the people like the Black Eyed Peas have done it. Like it's not like this is the best of the best.
Yeah, that's
This is
true.
just the people that are available.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
regardless, Justin Timberlake is my hero. All right, let's get into onto the episode.
All right.
So what are we talking about this week, guys? Chris, you have your hand raised.
Talking snacks.
Snacks, baby.
Long awaited. Another
tournament-
activity, hobby, challenge. What are we thinking?
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Because fans of the show are emailing us, calling us, writing letters every day.
This
Yeah.
is.
It's not
I would
a
argue
hobby.
that this is none of the above.
Yeah,
This
this
is-
one. Yeah, that's fair.
This episode should not be released.
Just for our
But
personal
we haven't
pleasure.
done a tournament style episode in a while.
Yeah.
Since episode 50, in fact, right?
Yeah.
It's
Hobbies?
been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, has it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even a real tournament style episode.
So most episodes we're just gabbing. We're just talking about hobbies. This
one
time,
we created a 16 team, seeded, of course.
Oh, but
Not really seeded.
breakfast was similar to tournament style, but whatever.
No. Much different. That's
Ooh, okay.
similar. Cousins in format.
I'd say nephews, but
One's
whatever.
removed.
well,
Nephews. of each other.
father and son
Nephew
to
and
each
uncle,
other,
but
if you
okay.
will.
Yeah.
So what we do is we have 16 different snacks that we've picked, randomly seeded, of course, pitted them against each other, and we're going to decide based on this format what is the superior snack to them all.
Okay.
So they're all with that. So if you listened to our ice cream episode, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the fans at home.
Alex, we talked about this like 10 minutes before we recorded how we're doing. You don't need to tell us again.
Imagine if we all had like drastically different ideas about like before we did this we had like a group chat going on of what snacks we thought should be included. Imagine if we all had like drastically different ideas of what snacks we thought were like normal. Like Andrew said cereal should be included.
Yeah.
Which
I still
is
am
fair,
a little
is
bitter,
fair.
but it's okay.
But what if you said like, oh, dang, we have to include like
Gotta get tuna on the list, baby.
tuna or something
my
like
least
that.
favorite food. Yeah, or like I don't know, like a pickle.
A single pickle.
or like a very specific like.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to do like baseball like. I don't know. You ever get those like big pickles that you could get at like a little league baseball game?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to get those like concession stand pickles. Like that's your go-to. That's one of your top 16 snacks.
Yeah, if baseball stand kosher pickles every day.
Thankfully, we
we have
pretty,
a real list.
We reached out to the fans too, so a lot of fan submitted ones are on
Mhm.
here. So if you're upset, complain to yourselves. Don't complain to us.
Before we get too deep into it, I want to ask: are you guys snackers? Would you call yourself a snacker?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'd say I snack attack in waves.
Mm-hmm.
Every couple weeks I go.
That was the coolest thing you've ever said.
Every couple of weeks I'll put my shades on and I'll snack attack for a quick wave.
You're surfing just you're eating a pickle.
But then I'll go for
Dang.
weeks. Like when we did the Whole 30, I guess I
Yeah.
was still.
I was
snacking
just
during
thinking
the
about Whole 30. I don't know. Do we put on nuts or no?
We did not put on nuts, which is ooh wow. Yeah,
I,
you're
I think
right.
we might need a.
Maybe we have a
adjust,
playing
huh?
game.
Can we take one out?
No, it's too late. It's already on Instagram. man.
Sorry, nuts.
I don't think we have crudité. That's basically nuts.
We'll
Take
get-
out crudités.
No, crudité is more of a snack than nuts.
All right.
All right.
Let's get into it.
All right, so check on Instagram. It's on our Instagram, the Sweet 16 style tournament. I guess we'll get right into it then, right?
Yeah.
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 All
Let's
right.
go for it.
Round one. These are randomly seeded, by the way. The number 1 seed versus the 16 seed.
Yeah, but still say which is the one and which is the
Yeah,
16.
make sure to specify.
Now these are two. I think these are two top seeds. Maybe not
And
number
this was
one.
funny
but these
because
are
during
high
our
up.
ice cream episode, this always happened too, which was great.
Yeah, we
Once you
pitted
start at
two.
16, it was
Yeah.
like every
know.
matchup was so intense.
All
And
right,
it just gets more and more intense.
number
Yeah.
1. Now this I wasn't even gonna have on the list. This
Oh,
first one.
and real quick, one more thing. So the listeners at home, the way we decide it, I mean, kind of obviously is just 2/3 majority
Yeah.
will
Mhm.
be the one moving on.
So I just got one and one.
Yeah.
Number 1, granola bars versus the apple. Any
Mm.
flavor apple, any flavor
Wow.
granola bar.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Two big snacks, I'd say.
Yeah, I
Two
would say two heavy
healthy-ish
hitters
snacks,
for
yeah.
sure. And they kind of go hand in hand. I could see someone
Yeah.
grabbing a
Like an
granola
apple
bar
and a
and
granola
an
bar.
The same,
yeah.
yeah.
Sweet and salty.
How are we doing this? Are we all saying the answer at the same time?
No,
or-
that's only at the
salty,
end.
Okay.
dog.
That's only
They're
at the end.
both sweet. They're not.
Granola, granola
Apples are not salty.
I meant granola bars, but
Are you like pickled
could
apples?
Be, apple or granola bars could be salty if you're buying the sweet and salty Nature Valley.
that's true.
But they're not always
They
salty.
guaranteed to be sweet. You're right.
All right, Andrew, you go first then.
All right, for me, this is a tough one, but because I'd say I might even have granola bars more than I have apples, but having an apple is really a treat for me. I don't know why. When we did Whole 30, and I would have that apple, it would be like because you couldn't have candy and stuff, so it was like not
Good.
even candy, any sugar. So
You
it was
know,
like.
I am constantly snacking on candy.
Yeah, I don't have candy that much, but it was like
Starburst
just
are falling out of your pocket.
so sweet. and delicious, and it's great. It's very simple, very easy to do. I really like it. It's portable. I mean, a granola bar is too, I guess.
Probably more portable.
Awful argument. It is like
It gets bruised.
it's better for the environment. I'll give you that if that's what you mean.
No. Well, yeah, maybe.
No, I don't care.
I don't mean that.
I literally
You can just
care
throw it on the
otherwise.
ground, but you can litter it when you're done because it'll
That's what I mean.
decompose.
You
with
can't
the-
do that with
yeah.
a granola.
Andrew
Yeah.
came over to my apartment the other day, just threw a bunch of
Yeah.
apples on the ground.
Apple cores left.
I would take one bite and say, like, check this out, and I throw it. It would go on the ground.
You got any Starburst?
2 days later, apple tree. Chris had no
Oh,
idea.
God.
My apartment's
So,
beautiful.
Yeah, now we have
This
a lot of
apartment is
apples.
fertile.
Anyway, I'll stop here. I have nothing to say about granola bars really. I have them fairly frequently, but in the end, maybe not super filling, not super satisfying, not as tasty. Just they lose to apples.
So you're saying apples.
Yeah, and I do think granola bars would have beat many first round matchups for me, but
Yeah.
not apples.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I gotta differ here. I do also like. Let's start off with some excitement.
Some heat. Oh my goodness.
I'd say like Andrew, a good tasty apple. I did like when you go apple picking a fresh apple. It's like so delicious. I don't buy them that frequently. I'm mildly allergic. I don't know if you guys know this.
To apples?
I've ever told you the story. So
Chris is like trying to beg for forgiveness. I'm sorry, I just don't love apples, but I die when I eat them. I can't vote for
They're
it.
not buying it. They're
Yeah.
not buying it. Also, I'm mildly allergic.
So I eat apples like I don't buy them all that regularly, but I'll eat them, and they just make my mouth like feel a little numb. And I remember
Dang,
the
man.
last time I had a checkup, I came in with a list of things I wanted to ask my doctor just because I hadn't been in like 3 years.
A list.
And the last one was also sometimes when I eat apples, my mouth feels funny. He's like, it's probably fine. I don't know.
I hate when doctors
Yeah.
do that.
yeah.
I don't like.
But
that
anyway, I'd say granola bars from my lifetime are the snack I've had the most. I grew up eating those chewy bars almost every day.
Yeah.
I love a good Cliff Bar.
That's true.
These days I'm buying the more like protein packed ones.
Mhm.
So I gotta go. I
Dang.
gotta go granola bars. I'm having a granola bar most days, I'd say.
Dang.
Wow.
And you really can't find. They're rare, but protein-packed apples.
I know. I try.
know?
I try.
That's tough. All right, wow, you guys are really putting me in a tough spot.
Yeah, I think this is an immediate heavyweight matchup. But wow.
The thing with apples is you get a good one. Ooh, baby, I could eat those for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Hmm.
But they're not always good. Sometimes they're bruised.
Right.
I've never once in my life had a bruised granola bar.
It's just granola at that point.
Yeah. But oh man, I don't know. And
This is
apple is like it's like God's given snack. You know.
Yeah.
The forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
Adam
That's
and Eve is one of their favorite snacks. They were kicked out of the dang Garden of Eden because they liked it so much. You know.
It was the Garden of Eden,
More
not
or
Nature's
less.
Valley. Am I right?
But at the same time, a granola bar, so diverse. You could have it apple cinnamon flavored.
And
You
they're
can't have a granola bar flavored apple.
Oh, try me.
great. Where are you picking your apples?
So that being said, no, I don't know. You know what? Apple. I'm going with apple
No.
because I get
Uh,
much more satisfaction over an apple, and half of my
Wow.
snacking is because I want it to taste good.
I gotta say, I think like our last tournament, I think that the granola bar could have gone all the way for me.
Whoa.
So.
See,
Yeah.
I would never say that.
Let's
And
start with
I
some-
could think that with apple.
Me and Alex, we've been conspiring ever since
Every
the
time. The
Hey.
infamous.
Butter
I won't
pecan.
spoil it. Okay, I was gonna say BP victory in the ice cream episode.
Actually,
the BP controversy.
Speaking of that-
Not the most famous
True,
one.
true. The second most famous BP,
BP
controversy. Alex and I have been on the same page telepathically, so you have no chance, Chris.
All
Anyway,
right.
All right, I'll go home.
Next one, similar, both two similar snacks.
Mhm.
They're kind of the, I don't know, dime-sized finger munchies, I like to call them.
The dime-sized region.
Chex Mix versus popcorn.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
Chris,
are we
you
including
go
all
first.
varietals of popcorn?
All varieties of both?
Okay.
I'd
Chex
say-
Mix.
yeah.
We're including Muddy Buddies, Bold,
Mhm. Smart
Food.
food,
Smart Food,
theater,
Kettle
cooked,
corn,
raw, creamed corn.
corn on the cob.
Sorry, I guess it technically should just be corn, not popcorn.
Andrew's first pick for a snack is corn. This is a tough one.
Wait, so
We'll go clockwise here with our voting.
I
by
like
the way,
that.
just to
Good
keep it,
system.
so it's not the same person deciding. every
yeah,
time.
Good system. I'll say these are two snacks I don't have that often.
Mhm.
I didn't like Smart Food until very recently. That's something that, like, for some
Oh.
reason in my head, I just thought I didn't like it,
yeah.
but it's pretty good.
What
See,
is it
I
with
think
smart food?
What
It's just
I'll
like-
say is, I think if you can get over the mental barrier of like a snack being gross, then like a chip bag or something, then they're all pretty good. Like, you know, Funyuns, like
What do you
Yeah.
mean being gross? Just
I
like,
don't know, like Smart Food's pretty gross just
It's like
inherently,
a-
you know.
well, it's like a-
It's just like dusted.
It's like a COD player's snack. Like one of
yeah,
those things.
exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Like it's like that, like Cheetos and stuff.
well,
like
anything with
no one's
dust.
judging.
none of that's really that good.
Listen,
but
we're
if you
here-
can get over it, it's not bad.
Yeah, show respect to the snack for
Yeah,
Christ's
all right,
sake.
you're right, you're right.
We're not saying you have to eat these for a health food snack.
We should
It's
have
just
done.
it could be a guilty pleasure.
We should have done these snacks in like regions and had like the Dust Bowl region of just like anything.
That's
Um,
almost everything
No,
on
it's
this
gotta be
list.
truly
Yeah.
random.
But I'll say popcorn can be relatively healthy if you eat it
Well,
straight up.
I would argue that Smart Food is trying to market themselves as like a health food.
Yeah,
snack.
but I don't know if it is.
It's not at all.
Everyone knows. Everyone
It's
knows.
similar to Doritos.
I like to get a tin of popcorn. I love kettle corn. Chex Mix, on the other hand, I'd say I'm not buying it that often. I like when they do like the ones with like chocolate or peanut butter, like something interesting.
Mhm.
The bolds, I don't like the flavor it leaves in my mouth. You
Mhm.
know, just kind of feel
Hey,
like
that's important on a snack.
It's-
too.
yeah,
I
get
would
it-
say the flavor
a
it
good
leaves in
mouth
your
taste.
mouth is almost 90% of the snack.
yeah. And I did make my own Chex Mix one time. I followed a recipe, it came up
Whoa!
tasting like Chex Mix. Pretty cool. I gotta go popcorn though. Popcorn is a great.
Have you
snack.
made your own popcorn? Like, not from a bag, but like,
Oh,
bought
like-
your own corn and
No,
popped it?
my parents are really into
My
doing
my
that.
roommate's done that
Yeah.
a bunch, and
Yeah.
it's pretty good,
I think I've
honestly.
done
Yeah.
that from time to
He just
time.
puts in like a bunch of salt and pepper, and
Yeah.
like it's pretty good. But
Spice it up yourself.
All right,
Alex,
Chex Mix versus popcorn. You say? You know, I've never been a massive fan of Chex Mix. I like the original Chex Mix
Hmm.
enough. I still feel like it's kind of gross though. Like something about the seasoning they put on it. It's like almost too salty. I feel
It's
like.
I feel like it's like Worcestershire. So
Yeah, maybe it's.
I've never. I don't know if I know
have
what
no
that
idea
is,
what that
but I
tastes
feel
like.
like that's what it tastes like.
It's almost Worcestershire-esque, but it's
Yeah.
not.
It's the Worcestershire snack.
I don't think. I would say the Chex Mix bold might be Worcestershire-esque.
Yeah,
Chex
sure.
Mix to me is just like, I don't know. Is paprika in there probably?
Probably.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't. And I've never been a fan of any of the branched out Chex Mix flavors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the Muddy Buddy.
You know,
It's
like
too
those?
sweet.
You ever had
to
the
me.
cheddar
It's
one?
Too sweet to me.
I think that one's not bad.
that
Cheddar's
one-
not bad. Cheddar's
Not
But
not
I
bad.
guess I agree with you overall with the
But if I'm gonna have
Chex Mix tiers, because I'm a big original
Yeah.
guy as well.
if I'm gonna have a cheddar based snack,
There's
I'm
a
not
lot
gonna
of
go
options.
Chex Mix. You know, I'll take a block of cheese before I do that.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
popcorn. That's a great snack. It's been a great snack for decades. Kettle corn. I love kettle corn. It's a snack that I used to have in high school a lot. I'm going popcorn.
All right, so that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
would
don't-
you have said, Andrew?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm actually glad I wouldn't have had to be a tiebreaker. I probably would have gone popcorn as well, but I will say that Chex Mix is like my go-to road trip snack if I'm ever like
I can see
really
that.
hungry on the road and I have like an hour to go. I just stop and I always get a bag of the original Chex Mix. It just works, you
See,
know.
it's tough.
It's good to go for like the rest of the trip.
Yeah, that's a good. I agree
Yeah.
with that road trip snack.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with road trip snacks, like all these snacks are like messy. They leave this gross residue on
That's
your hands.
true.
They're
Yeah.
disgusting.
And this taste in your
And
mouth.
that's
That's
not
hard
what
to
I
get out when you're
want.
driving.
In a
Maybe
car.
trail mix would be
It's
better.
all
Yeah, I
over
think
my
trail mix
steering
is
wheel.
probably my go-to road trip
That's
snack.
not on the list either.
I know. Ooh,
I
shame.
don't know. We don't want healthy.
Do you have a
snacks
favorite
other than
Chex Mix component as before we say farewell to it?
I like the gross chunks of bread.
Yes, yeah, that's
You know?
what I think that's my favorite too, the gross ones.
I like the checks.
right.
Actually.
You ever have Chex cereal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Those
good.
Chex.
Significantly worse.
Very
than
still
Chex
good.
Mix.
Still great.
All right, next round. This is a tough round too. Pizza rolls versus tortilla chips, and accompanied by a salsa or guac with the tortilla chips.
Okay.
Mhm. All right,
Andrew, you're first.
No, you're starting. I thought. No.
Dang it! I was trying to skip
You're not
this
ready.
one. Pizza rolls are just one of the. That's another like classic like guilty pleasure
Like home from school.
Yeah, all right.
Mom,
Mom,
pizza
I want to
rolls.
play Modern Warfare 2 and eat pizza rolls with my friends.
That's at least what the TV told me I did.
yeah. But I've never been into pizza. Are they even good? I'm gonna say right now. Are pizza
Whoa.
rolls even good?
Well, pizza rolls to me are like hot pockets, right? They're similar.
I don't even
Yeah.
know if I've had like.
Condensed Hot Pockets.
I've certainly had pizza rolls. I don't think I've bought pizza rolls or
Me
my
either.
family
Yeah.
has bought pizza rolls. I think I've only had them at like the bad kids' friends or like my bad
Exactly.
friend's house. you
Bagel
know?
bites as well.
Yeah.
Same
Bagel
deal.
bites. Well,
Those are good.
Those are good. Yeah.
Whereas tortilla chips, Mamma mia, that's one of the best snacks. If you
Yeah.
get a good salsa, you get a good guac. That's really it. You're not dipping in
Yeah.
anything else.
Even plain.
Even plain, you get a hint of lime.
Yeah.
maybe
Hint of
in
lime,
there.
really good. Yeah.
So good. I got to go tortilla chips.
All
no
right.
doubt.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty sure that tortilla chips is one of Chris's favorite snacks, so I'll just make sure he doesn't get to say anything on
Yeah,
them.
good.
Make it a 2-0 here. Pizza rolls are kind. I would say maybe underrated, but it wouldn't be something I'd want to buy right now. You know?
I don't know. It's
Like I'd
just
be way more likely to get the tortilla chips. However, like if someone made me pizza rolls, I'd probably be like, all
That's
right,
another thing
well,
is the
let's give it a
preparation.
shot. And
There's
then
much
that's
more
pretty good.
preparation involved in making.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that at
Pizza
all yet.
rolls.
I guess it's because we haven't needed it for these first 4, but
Because
yeah.
with the snack, part of it.
But you're right.
That's why I want
Chips,
that quick.
they're in another tier here. This is a simple one. It's just
Yeah.
too good with the guac salsa. Any like French onion, pretty good too. So,
All right. Come on.
All right.
Save that for a
I'll
ruffle.
stop. I'll stop.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I'll save some of my arguments for the later rounds. But tortilla chips, great snack. Pizza rolls. Here's what I'd say. I think of that less as a snack in my head. If I just right now wanted a little something to munch on,
Like a
I
light
think
meal.
a pizza roll is aggressive. I think it's like an appetizer around in it range. You know, I'm thinking it in the same ballpark as a potato skin, as a chicken wing maybe. So
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, I guess I
Um,
could see that chicken wing of
yeah.
sorts.
So I'm doing tortilla
See,
chips.
to prep for this, I was looking up snacks, and then there was like best Super Bowl snacks. I saw wings. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really a snack.
I know. I saw that too. I think it was
'Cause
in,
I
like
think-
the top
Yeah.
5.
Because I think what we're thinking when we're thinking snacks is like a normal everyday snack
Yeah.
versus a Super Bowl snack,
Well,
which
what
I
do
think
you
is a
call
whole
that
We
when
should
you-
have replaced pizza rolls with trail mix.
When you go, well, pizza rolls was a fan submitted one, so I'd like you if you took that back.
I take
Okay.
that back.
I don't.
Now, when you go to
Never listen.
when
Okay.
you go to a Super Bowl, I understand what that article is saying because you go to a Super Bowl, it's a big game. Your team's playing.
Mhm.
Go Pats, go Eagles, what have you.
Yeah.
And you look at the table. It's all laid out in front of you. You got your tortilla chips. You got your apples. And you got your
wish.
chicken wings and your Chex Mix all on the same table. So what are you going to call that table if not the snack table, you know?
Mm.
So I get where they're saying chicken wings are snacks. But if you're going to go to a restaurant or something and sit down and have chicken wings, that's not a dang snack. You mad?
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Next round. You're starting this one, Andrew.
Yep.
Flavored chips. This one we're talking the Doritos, the Pringles, the Lay's versus the banana.
Oh man.
This is a tough round.
the banana.
The
Yeah.
singular banana.
So see this one. This is tough for me because this is like maybe I guess kind of similar to like the apple versus granola bars one, but I would take either apples or granola bars over both of these. However, we've already lost granola bars and
R.I.P.
apples is not in this round, so I cannot pick it. Bananas
see, it's like this
is
one
pretty
is-
good.
It's like a clear Super Bowl snack. The chips, flavored
yeah,
chips.
versus
Yeah.
like a nice
Versus
healthy
like
Versus an
that.
everyday run of
just,
the mill.
just you and your banana. You know?
The thing with bananas
one
is
banana.
like bananas also can be bad though. They can be bruised and they can be really small.
That's true.
Not fun to eat. I don't know. Like
They can be huge too sometimes.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I hate a
Um,
giant banana.
You ever go to like a town fair and
Yeah.
they have like those games like you throw a dart at a balloon
Yeah.
and one of the prizes is like a giant banana.
Like the blow up ones?
Like
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
a giant stuffed banana.
Like the like
not a real
no,
banana.
but also like the Rastafari.
Yeah, they also for some
What
reason
is-
are Jamaican.
What is
They
that a
have rustic,
reference
yeah.
to something that I don't understand?
Yeah, probably.
Felt
Admit,
it.
I don't know idea actually
Or just a
because
goofy
none of us
character.
understand it. Anyway, I'm gonna go with banana. I feel like we got a lot of salty snacks on the board.
Dude, it's not a fantasy draft, man.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go with banana because I'd rather have a banana.
All right,
I don't
good.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yes, banana.
Yeah, good choice. I'd say I like a banana, and it's something that I have regularly. I buy regularly. One time in high school, someone said something that just like stuck in my head. He told me, he's like, I can never really finish the last bite of a banana, and I like
I'm with him on
ever
that for
since he
sure.
said that. That's something that's like stuck with me, and I feel that too. Like I don't know, too much banana it leaves a little taste in your mouth.
I think of it more as
I
like
disagree.
usually there's a
Just,
little
it's like a texture thing,
gunk
kind of.
at the bottom
Oh yeah, a little like
sometimes.
weird. Yeah.
I'm with you 100% there.
Like I could never eat like 2 bananas.
What?
Yeah.
I think I have 2 bananas like very frequently.
But back to back.
2 in a row, back to back.
Sometimes I would put like bananas in like a oatmeal for breakfast, and then I'd also eat a banana. Yeah.
That's
Wow,
different. That's
that's
different. I
insane.
think.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I've never had 2 bananas back to back. I feel like that would make me sick to my stomach.
Me too.
Oh wow, I've definitely done that. I think I've had 3 back-to-back ones.
Dude, all right, this is getting disgusting.
Chips.
Oh, that's a dang meal, dude. That's a snack.
I mean, I don't know. Not recently, but I've definitely had 2 back-to-back within the last year.
Do you know there's a popular weight loss diet? That's
Yeah.
called like the 7 banana.
It's like
a
this
day
like
diet.
Japanese.
Yeah, we should try that for the pod.
Unrelated completely, but I'll let Chris go back after this. But I have been thinking, I think it might be time for another diet challenge. Basically,
yeah,
like
I was thinking
post
that
Whole
too.
30, I just started eating unhealthy again and never recovered. So
Yeah,
I think,
I
I think
could
it's
go
time
with
for
it.
something else.
I'll
but-
do a 7 banana a day challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
why
right.
not?
All right. Sorry, Chris.
flavored chips, I don't buy them. I try to limit my snacking in the house. But if I'm thinking to myself, like, at a Super Bowl, if I saw Doritos, I would eat a bunch of them. If I saw, like, a flavored Lay's, I'd eat some of them. This is a tough one. But I think just the thing I said before is making me have to pick the chips. I don't think I could. I struggle finishing a whole banana.
All right.
Look at this guy. He's got to talk every single time.
You're picking flavored chips?
Flavored chips, baby.
So what, you would eat a whole bag of chips?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is tough for me. I feel like chips, first of all, flavored chips are like, that's like a go-to in my, like if someone says like, oh, do you want to, maybe not, I don't know. It's like a go-to, like when I think of a snack, I think of like, oh, Doritos is like a snack food. Now that doesn't mean I'm going to go for Doritos every time I want a snack.
Yeah.
But like also it's like, it's got to be one of the unhealthiest things you could put in your body. It's just a deep fried, it's even worse than tortilla chips, deep fried potato with like
stuff on it,
chemicals on it. But sometimes that's what I want in a snack, you know? But the banana is like, it's like the best of its kind almost. Like if I'm thinking of fruits, I'm going to want a snack that's a fruit, I'll probably go to a banana.
Really?
75% of the time. Maybe apple. Maybe 50-50 banana and apple.
Okay.
So I think I got to go banana just for that.
That's fair.
Chips, flavored chips are fine, but they're lost in the realm of salty, unhealthy snacks. Banana stands out in its
That's
field.
a good answer.
So
that's a good
banana.
argument. Yeah.
All right. So
I do like a good banana.
Banana, moving on. Are we, how many, was that
We're 4 in?
Yeah, we 4 in, or is that the top half?
Yeah, this is taking forever.
The first round always takes a while.
We're halfway through.
But then after we've
This
talked about
one,
them all.
we had the Dust Bowl. This one is the Milk Bowl.
Cereal and cereal.
Yogurt versus string cheese.
Wow.
Jesus.
Both dairy monsters.
Jeez.
All right,
The
Chris,
dairy
you're up.
tweens themselves. Yogurt versus string cheese. As a kid, I liked string cheese. I would peel it. You know,
Yeah.
you guys peel your cheese.
Yeah, classic.
You gotta peel
always
that
try to
baby.
make it like really, really small.
Yeah.
Really savor it.
I don't think it would be. I legitimately don't think it would be as good if you just bit it.
Yeah.
Like people like joke about that. Oh, you can't just bite it. I think it would be significantly worse. There's something about it that's like, it's gross to just bite a hunk of cheese off.
Yeah.
But it's cool to eat just a string of it.
Yeah, but I will say my youth of as a string cheese lover, it ended there. I don't think I honestly can't remember the last time I had string cheese. It might have been 10 years ago.
Wow.
And I'm 15 years old, so when it was 5 years old. Yogurt, I have had phases in my life more recently where I buy it regularly. It's more of like a breakfast. What's the word? Accoutrement?
No.
No, that's
That's
the
not
word.
it.
Part of a breakfast.
Accoutrement.
Like, accoutrement. Like I'll have a yogurt and
that word was so wrong. The spelling and grammar check wouldn't even recognize it.
That's like the
No
word.
suggested words.
Whenever I try to spell the word restaurant on Microsoft Word, they're like, just go home.
For me, that used to be exercise. I can never get exercise.
It's always a
right,
recommendation for me. Like, how many C's? How many O's? What's going on here?
That's funny.
And it's a great snack. I will say I have a theory that I might be lactose intolerant. I don't know. So not
This guy.
neither great
This is a
snacks for me.
tough round for
I
you.
got a lot of problems.
This is like the opposite of a buy round for me.
I got yogurt though. I had a yogurt yesterday. I haven't had a string cheese in 10 years.
Yeah, that's fair then.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm also a big fan of the Chobani Flips yogurts. Those are great.
oh
You ever
yeah, I
had
don't
those?
like
What
those.
is that?
You don't. It's
I like when they do it for me. I don't want to do. I don't want
I
to.
love doing it for myself.
I don't know.
Oh, when you like put in
It comes with a little side of like chocolate or nuts or
Yeah,
something. You,
that-
flip it in.
I don't like that either.
I
yeah.
like Chobani a lot.
Just like a parfait.
I just don't like. As I said before, snacks. Part of the snack is I want it to be convenient.
Accessibility.
All of a sudden, it's a recipe I have to do when it's a Chobani flip.
I'm a chef, Alex.
It sounds like it. String cheese, it's a tried and true snack. It's great. I don't even think I had that many growing up. I think I've had more recently.
Wow.
Probably not
Wow.
like very recently.
You're buying your own string cheese?
Well, I guess in college. I mean, I think I
Okay.
bought string cheese in college. Yogurt I've been eating from the day I was born, probably till the day I die. So I gotta go yogurt. But if it was like Trix yogurt, if it was Yoplait yogurt, I'd probably go string cheese over it.
That's true.
I'm going
A quality.
Chobani,
A Faye?
Faye, however you say it. I don't want to get too inappropriate in our podcast. I guess those are the main yogurts I eat. Fruit on the bottom. If there's not fruit on the bottom, give me the string cheese.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make it quick. I would have gone yogurt as well. This isn't much of a contest for me. I do think, as I said before, about pizza rolls, I think string cheese is probably a little underrated as well, just because it's kind of nasty seeming.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a hunk
Yeah.
of cheese.
It like seems like a kid snack, but like adults eat
Yeah.
cheese on things. So
yeah,
like,
it's
come
probably not bad, but like Chris, I haven't had it in a long time, and I think yogurt is pretty good if I want to have like that much dairy.
I
don't
almost
know.
feel like yogurt is, it's no one's favorite snack, but it's got to be like the most consistent player.
By that
Mm.
logic, it would win this probably.
Like it's one of those.
It's just like butter pecan.
It's like that player that's been playing for years and years, and it's never
Yeah.
gotten MVP, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's been consistently
It's like
well
a-
enough.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, Bartolo Cologne.
Yeah, just like a Bartolo Colon.
Better than I mean, no, sorry. Bartolo Colon is like an actual legend.
He's amazing. I'm
He's
just
like-
trying to think of an old athlete.
He's
Still
the,
good.
he
no
is the
joke.
Chobani of
I don't know if this is
athletes.
true, but I think Bartolo Colon is like 45 years old, and he hit a home run last year as a pitcher.
Yeah.
That's insane.
What?
The Chobani of athletes, but definitely no fruit on the bottom. I'll tell you that.
Please.
All right, next round. Pastries versus pretzels. Now settle down, folks at home. I know what you're saying. Pastries, it's not a hobby, even a snack at that. We're talking
Certainly a challenge.
the snacks that happen to be pastries. Donuts, for example.
The hostess category.
The
I'd
Hostess
say.
family or Hostess
Yeah.
similarities.
A croissant.
Hostess knockoffs. Croissant, you think is a snack, dog?
No.
Get the fuck out
That's
of
a
here. Are you
breakfast
out of your
accoutrement.
mind?
Okay, all right.
I'd say
There
the
you go.
Drake's family. Do you know those
Drake's,
little pies?
Yep.
Um,
Drake's family.
yeah.
Cheesecake. I'm just kidding. now.
Cheesecake. They sell
Maybe.
like the mini cheesecakes.
Yeah,
that
that's
you
what I.
need.
That's what I was
Yeah.
picturing.
There's
whatever.
different brands that I can't think of, but that's
A
okay.
muffin.
All right, we get what we know what pastries are. Dog.
What? Give me one more.
A muffin would, yes. Cupcake, I'll allow it. I'll
Okay,
allow it.
all right.
I'm not happy about it.
A
but I'll
cinnamon
allow
roll if it's out of a vending machine.
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm up, right?
Yeah.
Pretzels versus pastries,
Mhm.
huh? Both have a lot of variety to them because
Mhm.
I think pretzels, if you delve into the pretzel aisle of a grocery store, you could be looking at that thing for hours trying to figure out what snack you want.
Mhm.
You got your braided honey wheat
Mm.
pretzels. You got your Snyder's of Hanover and little nibblers, you know?
Rods.
You got your cheddar, huh?
Rods.
You got your rods. You got your sticks. You got them all, you know?
Mhm.
You got your soft.
Well, no, I guess that is a snack, huh?
Yeah.
Soft pretzels are nothing like pretzels.
I'm counting them, baby.
Dang.
I'm not.
Appearance.
I do
I'm not-
declare
not-
soft pretzels are in contest.
I want to make it clear for the listeners at home, if this is under contention, I'm not factoring in soft pretzels into my.
Aren't
into my
soft pretzels
vote.
basically like bread?
Bread's a snack, dude.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Croissants are a
I would
snack.
agree that soft pretzels should be in the pretzel category, but I'm not going to factor it into my decision.
Mm-hmm.
Pastries are good if you want that like sweet treat, but I feel like a snack, to be a good snack, you got to be more than just a sweet treat. Because I can't see myself eating like Twinkies every day when I get home from school.
Yeah.
You know, to you know,
Well,
to keep,
pick
to
your
keep
favorite.
this
Pick your
godlike
favorite pastry, maybe though. Make it easier for yourself. It's such a broad
Alright.
variety.
Hostess cupcakes or whatever. Or either way, I can't see myself eating a sweet pastry
Mhm.
every single day when I come back from school. But I'm pretty sure when I was growing up, I had pretzels almost every day of my life. So I got to go pretzels.
All right.
That's it.
I have a very similar thing. Like what in high school, I had pretzels probably every day for lunch.
Yeah, right?
Also, yeah, I'll make this one quick because I've been saying this for a while. I still will say it. I do not like pastries that much. I think they're very overrated in general.
Wow.
Like any kind of like, what are those things that are like kind of like a raspberry bar kind of thing? You know what I mean? That's like a pastry. It's got like that drizzle
Yeah,
on
I feel
it.
you. Yeah.
Like
I
I don't know. Oh, maybe a cruller. I don't know.
No,
No.
crawler's like a. I don't think raspberries involved.
Whatever.
A pretzel.
Nope.
Wait, what am I thinking of? Well, let's. All right.
Either way,
whatever.
I don't think pastries are very
Danish.
good.
Danish.
Yeah, maybe a Danish or like, what's that other thing that has like the Boston cream in it too? I don't know.
Oh, Boston cream pie
Donut.
A cream puff, maybe? I don't know. I don't think any of that stuff is good. I don't think pastries are that good. I think even donuts are a little overrated, especially now. They're kind of like hip
Donuts
now.
are definitely overrated. Yeah.
Yeah, they are hip now.
And pretzels are just good. I think you can. I like to dip pretzels in hummus, which we might see later.
Whoa.
Thanks. What else?
Next level snack attack.
Or plain is fine. I think pretzels are really good.
I think that's the beauty of pretzels is that like when I think of tortilla chips, I would prefer not to have them plain if you don't mind.
Mm.
Yeah.
But when I think
Pretzel
of
you can eat right out of the
pretzels, my lord,
Agreed.
I could eat them with dip, hummus, ketchup, probably not, but some kind of dip, or I could eat them plain, enjoy myself just as much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Chris,
pretzels wins. I mean, I would say pretzels as well.
Nice.
I'll say going back to the pastries. I have one memory as a child. I was on a road trip somewhere and my dad gave us like $5 to go in the gas station. We got a bunch of those snowballs. You ever have that?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm kind of
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
of when we're talking about
Those
this
are
category.
Yeah, like
nasty.
that's
It's like
no
chocolate
snack.
cake
That's
covered
not
in
a snack.
marshmallow with like pink. And when I was a kid, I thought they were amazing.
Yeah.
Looking back on that, there's no way I could eat
remember
one
like
of those.
remember like whoopie pies or
Oh,
whatever?
God,
Yeah.
like another
They like
one.
market them as snacks, thinking you could eat them
Yeah.
regularly, but it's a sweet treat.
You're right though.
Let's
I think
be real.
that's one of those foods that doesn't make you any more full, just makes you feel worse, you know?
Yeah. You're like
Um,
you have that slight satisfaction because there's sugar,
Mhm.
and then it's like, ugh, now I feel disgusting. Give me some.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the
Fantastic.
pretzel runs the gamut. There's a lot of good options. There's a lot of a couple flavors that I'm a fan of. Maybe I'll get into later.
Well, I
Mm.
was gonna bring this up as a what's on your mind one time, but I'll bring it up now. I was in the grocery store the other day. This is kind of a combo of a pastry and a pretzel. I saw blueberry pretzels.
Okay, that's weird.
Isn't that so strange? I took a
I'm
picture.
sure. I'm sure they're all right, but like
I figured at
unnecessary.
first I thought like what, but then I thought to myself, oh, it's got to be a blueberry muffin type of pretzel, right? Does that make sense?
No.
I guess I don't know. I might
Wait,
be
you don't
more
think
confused.
so? It's like-
I think it's where you reason that with yourself.
Wait, what else would it be?
A blueberry pretzel? I don't know. What?
No,
Never
but you know
mind.
what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
We're getting off topic. Do you mean like that's what it would look like?
no, that's like kind of what it would taste like a blueberry.
I bet it's like
muffin.
dusted in a blueberry flavoring. You know?
Oh, well, now that's gross. Then
Yeah.
when I thought of blueberry muffin type pretzel, I thought, all right, I could understand it. It's like
Mm.
a hard blueberry muffin. Who wouldn't want that? From time to time?
Stale blueberry muffin.
I don't know, I have a
Pretzels.
picture of it. Maybe I'll go back and get some.
Yeah.
So pretzels get the sweep.
I would try that on Take It or Leave It
All right. Ooh, oh, should have got some.
Mm.
next
All right.
time.
Next round here. Who's starting this one? You, Andrew?
Me, yeah. Oops.
This is a tough one for
Okay.
sure. I would argue this is the toughest one of the first round.
Wow.
Store bought cookies,
Mm-hmm.
Oreos, Chips Ahoy, Keebler.
Mm.
What else is there? Either, you know.
Yeah.
Versus hummus. Homemade, store bought.
Oh.
Either way.
Dang.
Your choice
Wow.
of dipping utensil.
Jeez.
Dang.
Could you dip store bought cookies?
Whoa. Next level snack attack alert.
Wee wee. Snack attack.
All right,
Enough
Andrew.
of that.
Wait, Todd, can you like loop in some sound effect in this?
Yeah.
This
Snack
is
attack.
a snack attack.
You sound like you were smacking on the mic over there.
I
Put
think I
away
thought-
those pastries, Mom. It's hummus time.
To me, this isn't actually that tough. I just kind of sat back and watched you guys lose your minds for a bit. But to me, I never really liked I think Chips Ahoy is good. I do not like Oreos. They get in your teeth. They're
Whoa,
not
really? In
No,
your
they're
teeth?
super underrated. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
When was the
dude.
last time you had an Oreo?
Dog, every snack gets in your teeth.
No,
Dog, you're
no.
eating them.
Probably, but particularly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Particularly Oreos, it's
I guess I
really
could see
bad.
that.
It like gets in your molars, kind of.
That's
Is
what I
that
mean.
Yeah.
Your molars. Ooh, I haven't heard that word in a while.
Huh?
I just haven't heard that word in a while.
Yeah, I just haven't either.
So it's just not. I don't think they're that good. I do think Chips Ahoy is pretty good. Keebler is fine, but to me, like as I was saying with pretzels,
What would you rank your best cookie then?
my favorite cookie,
Like best
brand.
store bought cookie.
probably. Those I don't know if this counts, but those Trader Joe's like Dunkers or whatever. You know those things?
I don't know those. They sound like Oreos.
You guys have
though.
never had those?
Are they like Oreos?
No,
What do they look like?
Oh my god, they're so good. They're really addicting. They're like. I think you're supposed to like dip them in coffee maybe, but they look like
Oh,
a
are they
cookie
like?
kind of, and they're really crunchy.
Do they taste like coffee?
Not really. And just look them up. I'm sure you've had them
I'm gonna look
before.
them up right now.
And sometimes they have a chocolate coating on the bottom. They're like insanely
That sounds good.
addictive. They're very good. But I have hummus like pretty frequently. I think like pita chips and hummus, carrots and hummus, pretzels and hummus. I think are all very good. So
Mhm.
for me, that's enough. And I'm gonna go hummus.
Use them.
Yeah, Dunkers.
They look
yeah.
like long chocolate chip cookies.
Wait, Chris, show Chris the Dunkers. I'd be
Chocolate
I think I've
coated
seen. I know what you're
chocolate
talking
chip.
Wow.
about.
So neither of you guys have ever.
never
had
bought
these.
them, but
okay. I
they're
think
okay.
they're fairly common, but
Hmm.
whatever.
Yeah. I'm aware
Anyway,
of them.
Chris, you're up.
So here's gonna be my trouble in this round with hummus. Hummus, I'd say, is one of the foods that I eat the most often.
Really?
We're talking not just snacks. We're talking in general. If I'm making a sandwich on my own, I put hummus on it. If I'm making a salad, I put hummus on it.
Wow.
So I got to leave those opinions
Yeah, those,
off to the
that's
side.
no
I
snack.
can't consider that.
If you're
that's
putting
not a
hummus
snack.
on a sandwich or salad,
Yeah.
that's not a snack. That's
a
dang
condiment.
dressing.
It's a condiment,
Yeah,
that's a dressing.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna try to have to rationalize this. in
And
my
the
head.
same would have gone for any other snack. If you're putting chips on a sandwich,
Yeah.
that's
true.
a dressing.
Yeah.
If
You
you're
can't just say
putting
like
cookies
oh,
on
put
a
them on a
sandwich.
sandwich.
Yeah, that's we're
Yeah,
not-
with
I'm not trying to
bananas, you can't
exclu-
say, "Oh, I make them as a smoothie." That's,
Right.
that's a drink.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to be prejudiced.
So I
against
just wanted to make
hummus.
that clear
Mhm.
going forward. That's gonna be my. I hope you guys look at it the same
Yes,
way. You
thank
know,
you, thank you.
Just doing some logistics.
See, like when you say you dunk your Trader Joe's dunkers, that might be a utensil. So I can understand if I
Oh,
might
shoot.
be doing the rest of this bracket under strict disagreement here.
But that being said, cookies. I mean, who doesn't like a cookie? But I think a lot of the store-bought ones, nothing special. Number one for me, which I haven't had in years, but when you were talking about it, reminded me of those Keebler Rainbow M&M.
Yeah, I love
cookies.
those.
Great cookie. I also like the
I don't know what
is
those
it
are called.
is it like Milanos and stuff like? What's that brand? Pepper Charm.
Oh yeah,
maybe?
Pepperidge Farm. Yeah.
Yeah,
They have some
those are
quality
good.
cookies.
I don't get like those. I consider those like a much higher quality cookie than like
Mhm.
Oreos
Yeah.
or that.
Yeah.
Just because the way they
They're
look.
still
right?
just cookies.
Yeah,
It's like
you're
such.
right.
Their marketing really got me.
I'm not going to include Girl Scout cookies in my opinion because you can't buy them from a store. You buy them from a child. But I have some currently.
That's
Great.
fair.
Those
I
are
would
good.
say.
But hey,
No, I would put them in the same category, but I
Yeah, that's fair.
understand.
but I will say, hey, hummus is amazing. I dip anything I can get my hands on into hummus.
Gross.
I
okay.
drink it with a straw, but then it's a drink,
Ew.
so it wouldn't count that.
That is so disgusting.
All right, well-
hummus it is.
I like hummus, but
Also, I've entered a hummus contest before. I think I've talked about this before.
yeah,
on
we
the
were just
podcast.
talking about this.
I make a mean hummus. Maybe we'll have to taste them at some point.
This pen stopped working. I
Do you need a utensil to write with?
That's right.
I got some
Sounds good,
dunkers.
sounds good. I don't think I've ever bought hummus by myself.
Wow. I get it all the
I've
time.
never. I like hummus. If I'm at a party or something, and there's hummus laid out, some crackers, some carrots next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'll dip and I'll enjoy the whole time. But I've never been like a massive hummus guy. Like, oh, I got to get some hummus for the week.
Oh,
That's
that's
not
nice.
me. I don't buy cookies often anymore. Had a lot growing up. It's just like it's like a nostalgic snack for me. Like when you said those Keebler
Yeah,
Rainbow M&M,
delicious.
so good. Dip those in some milk. Get an Oreo. Dip that in some milk too. Great snack. I would have gone store-bought cookies,
Mm.
but hummus,
Wow.
great
Hummus
snack.
wins.
Crazy.
All right. Is this the
All right.
end of the first round? Finally?
Final round. Final
Okay.
game of the first round. Tough one here. Crudité versus Cheez-Its / Goldfish. They're kind of in the same category.
Yeah.
And
Those
we're talking
kinda-
cheese
Take your
nips
pick.
as well.
Yeah, your cheese nips. You know those weird like cheesy crackers.
Now I gotta
Whatever they
ask you right off the bat. I don't know, like, what is a crudité?
call it. You know, crudité is like assorted vegetables,
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
like carrots,
What, just like carrots and
celery sticks,
hummus?
cucumbers.
with like ranch.
Could be
dressing
like a
or
ranch
something.
dip.
Could be
Yeah.
hummus. Could be a ranch dip.
Okay, yeah, and we're including the ranch
I would
dip in the
exclude
mix.
hummus as
Yeah,
a main
that's fair.
category here.
Let's include a dip.
It's fair to say that
Yeah,
hummus
you
is
gotta
a
dip.
snack of its own,
Okay.
but crudité you need like the team.
Mm.
You know?
Okay. Am I taking this one off?
Yeah. You are
Yeah.
close.
Maybe raw broccoli is on there.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
That table.
See, that's what I was gonna say right off the bat. Is my problem with the crudité is the raw broccoli. Like,
Oh,
it's,
really?
It's not that good.
Easily the worst. The worst on the crudité
The worst
table.
on the crudité.
if not the worst on the table.
I don't know. I'm a fan of all of the features of a crudité, but like a raw red pepper, I'm not crazy about. I'll eat it.
Oh, I love a raw.
I
red.
love it. I'll eat it with a dip, but then I'm mostly eating the dip.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the thing with crudité that I like to think of is, let's say you're at the Super Bowl, you got the snack table laid out,
Mhm.
your Chex Mix, your wings,
Mm.
and then you got your crudité.
mhm.
Now, be a good crudité member,
Yeah.
that crudité could just be that one thing, and people will still take from it. So if you see a plate of raw broccoli, people will be like, "Why are you bringing raw broccoli?" So that thing should be kicked out of the crudité.
That's true.
But if you see a plate of just carrots
That's fine.
or just red peppers,
But I wouldn't
a
call
raw
just
red-
carrots like, oh, thanks for bringing the crudité.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
Well, I also just learned what that word means.
if you bring just that, it's like, all right, I could allow that.
Yeah.
Raw broccoli, get that out of here. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah, so that I will say, hot take right off the bat, I don't like Cheez-Its or cheese
Wow.
nips.
Dang.
Never have, never will.
I would say cheese nips are significantly worse.
Yeah, I
than
agree.
Cheez-Its. I feel like that's the store brand.
Cheez-Its
version.
are more of like my guilty pleasure snack, I guess.
Hmm.
Like I don't buy them often, but when I do, they're gone. And goldfish
Yeah.
too, they're gone immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
Trader Joe's Dunkers. Step aside for a second.
Yeah.
I'm a Cheez-Its boy for the night.
See, for me, I'd say that this matchup might be the 15-16 seeds. in my
Whoa.
mind.
wow.
But I did grow up a big fan of Goldfish. I think that alone is going to give the
Whoa.
cheese region a victory for me.
That's tough.
All right.
I will also say, at my work every now and then they have these like events just where they're like, come down for an hour and like talk to people and there's food, and it's always like cookies and like ice cream sometimes, like food like that.
Yeah.
And I think they must have gotten some sort of feedback to have healthy things. So like now there's like a big thing of cookies and like a sundae bar, and then like in the corner a small crudité
Yeah.
untouched. So
Plastic wrap still on it.
I think that like vision in my head tells me that it can't go past the
that
first
hurts.
round.
Alex.
All right. You know what? I don't mind. Cheez-Its and Goldfish are another one of those, like, you say snack, that's what my mind is going to at first. Like, I'm picturing a cheesy, salty snack like that. But I've been a crudité boy my whole life, tried and true. I think it plays a very important role, especially when we're talking about these party snacks. Like you said, I can't only have cookies, Doritos, chicken wings. Give me something to break up all that heavy, heavy food. Give me that raw red. Give me that raw green pep. You know, give me a carrot. I think it plays a very important role in the snack table. So I'm a crudité guy.
All right.
I think it's a maybe not underrated,
Ugh.
but perfectly rated snack. I think it's very important. It's almost
It's
like
a B- snack.
it's like the yogurt. Like we said, yogurt is this very consistent player.
Yeah.
But it's a yogurt of like the party snacks. Like maybe it's not anyone's favorite, but
Yeah.
it's always going to be there. And if it's not there, I'm throwing a hissy fit.
Yeah. I actually agree with you, Alex. I think that in my life I've had like Cheez-Its and Goldfish way more, but like that's because like crudité is like very tough to do
Say.
like all the time. Yeah,
Tough
and
to
say.
pronounce.
But like I don't know, like if I were to go to a party, you know, and someone brought crudités or whatever, I'd be like, oh sweet.
Yeah.
But like if they brought Cheez-Its, I'd be like, okay, cool, I'll probably have some of these. But like with the crudité thing, it's just like it's like the perfect like balance. So that's what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Like it's like, oh, here's the other stuff, but then there's the little crudités, old reliable.
Yeah.
I gotta go with them.
And, like,
they gotta make it to 8.
If
Let's
you
go.
went to a party and you have two people, one guy brought a box of Cheez-Its, the other guy brought crudité. I'm respecting the crudité guy much more.
Yeah.
Because it looks like he put effort into buying
Yeah.
that snack, you know, or at least thought.
The other guy just grabbed what was in his pantry.
Yeah, half-eaten box of cheese nips. For God's sakes,
All right, so
spelled that wrong for sure.
we are at 52 minutes
Wow.
somehow. So
Jeez.
let's speed this up.
Yeah,
and,
let's
First
fly
round
through
always
what's
takes
on
a
your
long
mind,
time.
probably. But I think we'll be okay, like time wise, if we just go speed it up a bit. Because
All
the
right.
first round takes a while, but yeah, we're already mostly done, and we talked about a lot of stuff.
Let's see. I'm up for this next round.
So read off the remaining
All right, so we
guys.
got apple versus popcorn,
Mm.
tortilla chips with a sauce, salsa or guac, versus banana. No guac with that one. Then we got yogurt versus pretzels.
Uh-huh.
And then we got, sounds like a combo in its own, hummus and crudité.
Dang,
Mm.
I think that all of my choices made it somehow
Wow.
for the first round.
All right,
I'm excited.
round one. Apple versus popcorn.
This is
this
you,
is
Alex.
tough. This is tough because apple, as I said, God's given snack. You know, the devil wasn't tempting Eve with, I don't know, a smart food snack pack.
Can you imagine?
You know,
With a box of movie popcorn.
Product placement.
God
in
is
the
Pumping
just-
butter onto
God
it.
is just like a angsty teen playing Call of Duty. Did you eat my smart food? All right, that was a little blasphemous, I'm sure.
Sorry, God.
I'm going apple.
All right. Oh, like Apple products or
I'm going Apple. I'm sick of my Androids. Yeah, I'm going Apple. Honestly, with my electronics and with my snack foods,
Nice.
Apple over popcorn.
same. Let's just do this quick. Apples for sure. I think popcorn is not very high up there for me of the remaining ones at all.
I respect popcorn.
I think it's
but
good.
Not enough.
One time I went to the movies and I got popcorn, and I said like, "Can you not put like that movie butter thing?" And he like didn't know what I was talking about, as if like no one asked that question.
Did you call it that movie butter thing?
I did. Definitely did not explain.
Well,
it well,
some of
but I
them
was
ha-
like, yeah, could I not have that? Like, I think I probably did say that.
I was
movie
gonna say
butter
some of
thing.
them have them like mixed in with
I'm
it.
sure a little bit. I think, and then you can add the addition.
Yeah,
I guess if it
but,
was
like,
right in front of
I
you,
just
then-
saw him doing that with like everyone there, and like I was like shocked that no one else had said like, "Hey, maybe don't do that," because he was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, like definitely not." That looks
I don't
nasty.
get like this is. I'll try to be quick here, but when you get popcorn at a movie theater and they put it in, like it's not getting on all the popcorn.
it's just
Isn't
the
it just
top.
like going straight to the bottom and making a pool at the bottom of the?
There needs to be some sort of
the
like
egg?
mechanism that evenly just. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what.
Or
it
they
is.
No,
put it
there
on
shouldn't. It
beforehand
just
and
shouldn't
shake it up
exist.
with it,
Maybe.
mix it up.
Yeah, something like that.
All right,
Put
Chris,
it-
what would you do?
Yeah, I guess I would go Apple too. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know. No, neither of these are great. An apple.
think
You're right.
I think
the
apple's
I
great.
think an apple does taste good.
Apple's in the
It
final
is
four.
satisfying, but it's I don't know. Just the idea of like I have this image in my head of like a bruised apple,
Yeah, when it's
like
bad,
taking a bite into a. I mean, you sometimes you get a worm
yeah,
in
sometimes
it.
it's doing worm in it.
That's
Ugh.
not true at all.
Sometimes it's poisonous, puts you to sleep. You got to get
Seriously.
7 dwarves to wake you
I
up.
know.
You know.
Andrew, you have said on the podcast before that you want to be a teacher. Any
Yeah.
play any role into your apple love?
Now you've also
Probably.
said on the podcast that you love a good pear. Do you think pear
Yeah.
should have taken the spot of the apple?
I'll say a pear is my favorite fruit, hands down.
Really?
Boom.
I think pears are really good.
Better
as
than
well.
an apple.
I don't know. I mean,
think
I don't
you guys
know.
are creeps for saying
Having
that.
like
That's
an
weird.
apple, pear, and banana is probably unnecessary. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
okay with leaving pear off. But yeah,
I
very
would
good.
almost say that apple and pear
I do like
are,
apples better.
But at the same time,
family.
if pear won, like, come on.
Butter pecan
You
one.
said it's your favorite fruit.
All right. Let's go. We need
Next
to be
round,
much faster.
tortilla chips with salsa or guac versus the banana.
Trying to get you to cut time yet every single
Can
time.
I?
you
Well,
still
if
say
we're
that.
talking with salsa and guac, can we specify banana? Are we talking any accoutrements with that?
what would you want?
A peanut butter.
Chris's
maybe.
word of the day today was accoutrement. I should have forced it to
I've
Sasha.
learned 2 words. In,
Yeah,
with
I-
peanut butter.
I'm going. No, I'm going right. Yeah.
I would no. I'm answering Chris's question.
I know, I'm just
I would
thinking.
allow that. I think that's
Yeah,
part of the
I
snack.
agree,
If
I
you
agree.
want
All right,
that.
all right.
I mean, we talked about like
Yeah.
I don't know the different types of yogurt. Like
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's fine.
Sounds good.
Because with hummus, you could basically. That's like
With a spoon only.
saying
now, if you say banana with
you could
sandwich
take any
surrounding
base.
it,
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No sandwich. All right. I'm gonna say this is
a
a tough one for me.
this is the toughest round so far. I think.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, this is very tough. I think I'm gonna have to go with. I think I'm gonna have to go with banana, just because that's what I have more frequently,
Wow,
and I think.
this is tough.
Oh man, this is really hard. I don't know. I mean, maybe ask me tomorrow, and I might have a different answer. But it's just that
Super
like,
Bowl Sunday. You're not eating bananas for God's
no,
sakes.
definitely not. But I don't think chips are all that great.
This
I
is
never,
like
I
the
never
two-
get super into like tortilla chips, like
This
like
is like
some people
The
are.
2 categories of snacks. Like tortilla chips is a staple of the gathering snack.
Yeah.
You're having a family party.
Yeah.
You're having a
completely.
Super Bowl
And a-
party.
And the banana is the classic. Like
That's a
I want to
classic
be
personal
healthy.
snack.
Me,
I want to feel good.
myself, and my banana. That's all I want.
This should be like
Small or
a,
big?
are you an introvert or extrovert? This is your test, but no one
Kind of.
knows.
But it's like they both are very good at what they do.
Yeah.
So it's tough to decide. I almost think there should be like the gathering snacks shouldn't even be called snacks. They need a new name. You know,
Hmm.
it's just coming down to is a
That's a good-
disagreement I have with the English language.
Like
not just
something between snacks and appetizers, like a
Yeah.
thing to eat while you're
accoutrement. That's it.
There we are. I'm sure there's a German word for it.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you think?
Okay, so I'll say.
So
and
you want
this-
banana, Andrew?
Yeah.
When I heard this matchup, the reason I asked is I'd say a tortilla chip is basically the only snack I buy that's like unhealthy. Like I'll buy fruit and then I'll buy
Yeah.
some tortilla chips. When we did the Whole30 diet, I'd say tortilla chips were taken out of my life, replaced with the banana and peanut butter.
Yeah.
So 2 big snacks in my life. But I think like the
I
fact
hope-
that
you mean almond butter, I hope, because peanut butter.
Oh,
is
yeah,
not
sorry,
Whole 30
almond butter.
appropriate.
excuse me,
Just for
almonds,
listeners.
sunflower, no, just the almond butter.
Almond butter's great. I love almond butter.
Doesn't spread well. But
Not true.
true. So I think that though just determines it for me. The fact that I had to it replaced one thing, like because I couldn't eat one thing, I was like, I guess I'll eat this.
It's like the gluten-free
yeah,
pizza.
exactly.
You know? That's what
And
you're
I'm
saying.
never choosing the second option if I have a choice.
I don't get what you're saying.
so
what are you
basically
go-
the
what
fact
are you
that,
going
like-
with?
He's saying that like
Like
he had
my
tortilla
first choice
chips.
is tortilla chips for
Right.
like a late night snack maybe.
Oh, okay.
Because I couldn't eat them, I had to eat
Bananas
bananas.
and peanut butter.
So you're saying
So he's
tortilla
saying
chips.
he'd rather have
So I'd
tortilla
rather-
chips.
Okay.
tortilla
I thought you were
chips.
saying like banana is such a good like
No.
replacement. snack.
replacement player that like dang, it's always there in the clutch.
Great
I gotta go
backup.
banana.
Yeah.
All right.
And the other night for dinner, I went out to a restaurant and all we got was like sides of queso and guac.
For dinner?
And I was somehow like full.
Yeah,
I
that's
felt
pretty good.
satisfied.
Guacamole, I
great.
feel like
No,
could be very filling.
that's not good. I think I would say that like nachos are like too much in my opinion.
Too much
I do like nachos.
Like I don't like nachos. I think nachos are fine as an appetizer, but I think like
or a snack.
like what you
It's
just
certainly
said is
not a
like
meal.
not good.
I guess
that's
that's-
like
I guess
a big
that's
reason
into
why I
meal
pick
range.
bananas. Is like that's
'Cause you
just,
will
like,
eat bananas
Too
for a
nasty
meal.
for me.
Well, I gotta say,
Yes.
this round,
Covered with cheese, refried beans, jalapenos on bananas.
No.
banana peppers maybe on those nachos.
That sounds good.
I'll tell you, this round, it's enough to make me go bananas. What?
All right, what's your answer? What's your
Come
answer? That was like intense. That's why I was quiet.
Okay, well, let's pretend that one didn't happen. Both. This is a tough round, but you know what? I think I've said it before. I think banana is the best snack.
Oh,
So I'm going banana.
ooh.
Just because, like,
Dang.
it's a monkey's favorite snack.
All right.
And that's got to say something, you know?
Jeez.
Oh, and all
Why are you
cats
guys
drink
trying to?
milk.
You guys are
huh?
trying to push this fruit agenda.
Yeah, actually, that could be
Uh,
it. I
Right.
think, like, a very natural snack, that adds a lot. Like,
I'm appealing to the cool kids. I think you guys like your fruits and veggies. I'm,
All right,
I'm
well-
the hip. I like flavored chips.
well, I answer this one, Chris. And here's a cool kid snack.
Yeah, what you
Yogurt versus pretzels. Next round.
Damn, I love these snacks.
You're up first.
So sad.
These are great snacks.
I almost wish we didn't have yogurt on here. It's like,
Yogurt's good.
upsetting me every round. It's in.
Yeah. Yogurt versus pretzels. I'd say pretzels. Like I kind of touched on before. There's some good flavors. I like it. The like honey mustard.
Ooh,
Pretzel.
Those are kind of
Those
good.
are
honey
so
mustard and
good.
onion. Isn't
I feel
it?
like
Yeah.
honey mustard and
It's
onion.
the little nibblers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those
I
are
never
really
really
good.
have them, but they are really good. Are we including a chocolate covered yogurt covered
Whoa, a
situation?
yogurt covered pretzel?
You ever have those?
Dang, this is yogurt and
Oh
pretzels.
wow,
so
I didn't
like,
realize that.
Careful.
I'll leave the yogurt out. I'll include the chocolate. Those are good.
I would say that bumps. If we're including those, it like bumps pretzels
Mm.
down a little because I don't.
Yeah,
like those
I
that
agree.
much.
I'm talking standard pretzels.
All right.
Like sometimes they'll have the pretzels covered with
Jeez.
like icing and sprinkles. It's
Those
like-
are bad.
Those aren't that good.
It's like
yeah.
relax. I don't
Yeah.
want that. Why are you forced?
A little
feeding me
salty
after?
sweet situation though. I'm
No,
down
but
with.
it is good. I've had like I don't know. Have you ever had like a little like Snyder's like square tiny pretzels with like
They're
a
little nibblers.
yeah, but like with like a melted chocolate on top. That
Yeah.
is good.
Oh,
actually.
no.
That's different than I know than what you're saying, but
Yeah.
whatever.
No, I know. What you're
I have
talking
not had
Those
that,
are
but I
good.
bet
Those are
that's
really good. It's really addicting as well.
Yeah, yeah. I could eat chocolate pretzels all day. But I mean, I'm never finding myself eating pretzels. I'd say they're a step below tortilla chips in my head.
Wow.
My favorite to win, as I mentioned. Maybe that or granola bars.
hmm
I'm gonna go yogurt, and
Whoa.
I'm not happy about it.
Wow.
See, I would disagree with Chris.
Jeez, I think we're like gonna put together a commercial for like what you should. It's like the pyramid of like this is what your child should be eating. This is not sponsored
Yeah.
by like the FDA.
That's
I
pretty funny. Like,
promise.
should they get an apple or a granola bar? Apple. Should they get an apple or tortilla chips? Apple.
Yeah.
Keeps going
Um,
up.
Pretzels, I would go with the opposite of what you said. I think pretzels are a notch above tortilla chips for me.
Wow.
Like I'll have pretzels somewhat recently, maybe once a month I'll buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And I only buy tortilla chips if I'm going to a gathering. Maybe usually
Mhm.
I'm not even buying them. Yogurt, it's nothing special. It deserves its respect. It does a lot. Calcium,
Mm.
enzymes, perhaps
Protein if you get the right one.
protein if you're getting the right one. Pretzels, I will admit I don't love the salty sweet combo. It's not my favorite like go-to
Wow.
snack option, but it has variety. You could get salty sweet. You could get just salty. I think it's great. Pretzels are winning it for me.
Mm.
Andrew, we got a split decision here for you.
Yeah, another tough one. Honestly, I don't think I have yogurt enough. I had yogurt the other day and it was pretty good. And every time I get like those parfait things, I really do like those like yogurt, granola, fruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all pretty good. However, like pretzels to me is like just an insane staple. You know, it's just a perfect staple go-to.
Yep.
Any kind is good. I didn't even think about that honey mustard kind, which is
Those
like
are great.
I wouldn't picture them in like the same
You know what?
realm.
You know
but
what? That in my head
they're
is
still
it's
good.
those in my head are like the bold Chex Mix, but they taste good.
It's because
Yeah.
they leave so much residue
Yeah.
in your hands. I really
residue
like the
and
cheddar.
taste, but it tastes good.
The cheddar twists they're called. So it's a
for pretzels.
pretzel flavor, but they're just coated in this orange cheddar.
Mm.
Much like Toy Story 2, the guy who kidnaps Woody, he's eating
Yeah,
these
Big
cheddar
Al.
twists, and I swear they're the same thing, and they're so good. One of my favorite snacks.
I feel like you're thinking of like cheese puffs, but okay.
I'm not. I'll send you. I have some in my
Cheese
apartment
puffs.
right
All
now.
right.
Didn't make the list.
Anyway, no, that was kind of on. That's like on.
Oh
the
yeah, I
chips
guess it was
thing,
in the
but
cheese,
Whatever.
the cheese bracket.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with pretzels. Yogurt's good, but it can't beat pretzels.
Dang, we're gonna have a pretty healthy
Jeez.
final four. Actually,
I think yogurt would have been healthier than pretzels. No.
probably. I guess both.
Whatever.
Of them. I mean, pretzels aren't healthy, but they
Yeah.
they trick you into thinking they're healthy.
All right. Last bit here.
Last one. This is a tough one. Hummus versus crudité.
Is you, Alex?
Who's up? Yeah, I guess it's me. You know what? I said it before. I'm not a big hummus guy. It's good. I got nothing against it. But I got to say, I love crudité. It's probably one of my favorite party snacks. I'm going crudité. And I know I'm fighting a losing battle right now, but I'm going to say it anyways. Crudité.
All right. Yeah, no, I got to go hummus here. Crudités are good. I do have a fun crudité story that I'd like to say real quick that I just got reminded of. Actually, at the Super Bowl last year when the Patriots completed their epic comeback, there was a bunch of crudités, mostly uneaten, obviously, and one kid there purposely flipped the crudités as like. But then he like cleaned it all up after. He literally did it just to make a scene. Like he was totally aware.
Disrespectful to crudité.
Just
Disrespectful to the party's host.
Yeah, it was bad all around. It was, but I don't think there was like sauce on the ground. But it was like
hummus.
It was like he had taken the time to know exactly what was going to happen and still did it. It was great. Raw broccoli everywhere.
What's the least liked snack here? That one's about 75% raw broccoli. That one's getting flipped.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm going to go with hummus. I'll save my talk for the next round, I guess, on hummus.
All right.
So, yeah, one part of that story Andrew didn't include, the kid who flipped the crudité. It was me.
Get that stuff out of here.
Nothing to do with the game. Just a terrible snack. Hummus, baby.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's funny. I said I'll save for the next round, but I didn't realize that Chris hadn't voted yet. I just knew.
I was secretly hoping crudité would win it all.
Yeah, no,
That's okay.
I'd say I'm still walking a fine line on if hummus is a snack,
Yeah.
but
Once again, I will say I have not lost yet. All of these, this would be my final four, given the bracket.
this is a terrible
I'm still
Final
good to
Four.
go.
Well, this is a tough Final Four, especially this first two.
Yeah.
I think my Final Four is completely out.
Wow.
All right, here we go.
Maybe
You
my
guys ready?
final 8.
We got the four are apple, banana, pretzels, and hummus.
I'm up, right?
Sounds like breakfast, lunch, and dinner to me. All right, Andrew. Apple versus banana.
Jesus. All right.
The fruit round.
All right. Apple versus banana.
And you're a bit of a fruit answer.
Thanks, dude. This is a tough one, actually. And this is a really tough one. Yeah, I mean, I think. I think I would say.
The
Sorry.
podcast just ends with 45 minutes straight of
I think I would say if there was no peanut butter involved, I think this would be closer.
And I'd also say peanut butter can involve both these snacks.
Yeah, both are
That's what I'm
great with
saying.
peanut
That's what I'm
butter.
saying.
Yes.
But I think that for me, if we can go with like an apple and peanut butter or almond butter, actually much better. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, yeah, significantly worse. Okay. Well, which one? So, which do you prefer the peanut butter combo with? An apple? Is
An
that what you're
apple
saying?
is what I'm saying. And I think
And
without
then you
it,
prefer the almond butter just be in the trash because it's much worse. Is that what you're
Next to the
saying?
sunflower
without
butter.
it, I think it's close. And I'm not sure what I'd go with, but I think I probably would just have to give the edge to apple just because I think it is a little more filling than a banana for me.
Whoa, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
So-
I think I disagree with that personally. I think a banana, it's like meaty. To
It's
me.
like dense.
That's true.
Yeah,
It is dense.
I think I've said on pod before, I think the banana and the avocado might be related.
Another thing is I think I could have a lot of like I could have an apple every day for sure, and
Keep that doctor away, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that
maybe it's
if I
'cause
had a
you're-
banana every day, I might get sick of it.
Maybe it's because you've been quoted saying you eat 4 bananas back to back.
I don't know before.
You probably have one banana
so
sesh a
funny.
week.
You,
do that, we
you
should do that.
manufacture your own massive
banana
peel.
banana challenge at the Amherst Summit. Who's
Yeah.
in?
Jeez.
3 back to back.
I would throw up.
I could do it. I know I could do it. It was just like I couldn't brag
All
about
right,
it.
hey, let's go to the women's basketball game after having 3 bananas back to back. Does that sound fun?
Throw up and get kicked out. Totally sober.
Wait, you guys know the Sprite banana challenge?
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
like
bring
you
that
eat a
up.
bunch of bananas and drink Sprite, and then you
Apparently
just
just
throw
throw
up
up.
for fun, I guess.
Jeez.
We'll do it next episode. All right, Chris.
I think that'd be so sad because no one could see it. It's just personal. It's kind of like our spicy food thing.
And beer mile.
Here's how I feel about the apple versus banana. Both probably top tier fruits. Banana,
Easily.
very good. I think consistently very good. It's a snack I think eat just about every day.
Banana.
I don't know if I'll finish banana every time as I've said,
Mm-hmm.
but
You
an
don't finish-
apple.
You don't finish an apple every time.
That's
Unless you're
true.
eating that core.
I don't eat the core. There are people who eat the core. They
I know. Get out of here.
Go chill.
That's a snack attack in a bad
I'd much
way.
rather you throw the core on my floor than
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I was gonna put it in your core. No, I wanted to rhyme it to eat the core. Not worth it. But a
What?
good, like a really good apple exists. A really good banana, I don't think exists.
Wow.
So I think I gotta go with the apple.
Wow.
Dang it. I was gonna go banana.
Have you ever been wowed by a
But
banana?
now I'm
though?
thinking about it. Like I grew up for most of my life growing up. I did not like bananas at all.
Wow.
Least favorite food. Now I like them a lot. But I think what's happening is it just like the pendulum swung so much in the other
Yeah.
direction. Eventually, it's going to normalize, and
Mhm.
apple's going to be above. So I could agree with you guys, but
All right.
it's up for contention. All right,
Mhm.
final round here.
Yeah.
The final round of the final four. Who's up?
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
pretzels versus hummus.
Wow.
This is a tough one.
It's a tough
Yeah.
one because in my head,
To me, this is
I'm
the hardest
accounting
one so
for
far.
both of them in my decision. I'm accounting for eating pretzels with hummus, and I'm
Yeah.
accounting because I'd say that's
Yeah.
probably the most common.
Right, you can.
utensil.
No, pretzels and hummus,
Like a
they,
flat.
they work for both of them. So you have to
Yeah.
differentiate based on remove the hummus and try
Yeah.
only pretzels. Or
You know, like
remove
the
pretzels.
flat pretzels.
Yeah.
Those like I think
Oh
are
yeah.
a good
yeah,
companion
You're
with
right.
hummus.
Those are good. Here's what I
Pretzel
gotta say though.
chips.
Yeah, pretzel chips.
I think, I think that the hummus. When I'm thinking about it, it's the pretzels, it's the pita chips. Like I'm
Mhm.
thinking about that. Pretzels, I'll eat with hummus, but you can also do a little bit more with it. You can have the flavors. You can have the sweet,
Mm-hmm.
the chocolate covered,
The
which
sour.
the sour. Ooh. I'll put a little like eat it with a warhead.
Gross.
So like I said, I said it earlier. Hummus is maybe my favorite food,
Wow.
but it's not my favorite snack. I think I
Dang.
gotta go pretzel.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
I can't believe you just went pretzel.
I can't either.
I think hummus.
I would have taken it back. No.
Hummus. The deeper we get into this, it's an overrated snack.
I
It's
don't
not
know
even a
about
good dip. I think I would
Whoa.
prefer guac and salsa over hummus every single
that.
time.
Wow.
Did you vote for hummus in round 1 or no?
No, I voted for wait,
Before that.
probably not. Let's see what it was up. No, I voted for cookies.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Store bought.
You finally get your
Store
chance.
hummus. It's fine. I'll dip whatever I want into it. Sure, I'll enjoy it. It's fine. But I would prefer to have any other dip, even if I have pretzels there, and the choice is hummus or guacamole. I would dip it in guacamole, even if I was being judged. You know, pretzels. They could be bland, but even when they're bland, they're delicious. It's just what it is. It's a great snack. So much variety. I'm going pretzels, hard or soft. I don't care. Number 1.
I agree. I don't need to do a tiebreaker, but yeah, that one was really tough for me. I actually, looking back on it, I do think that banana versus tortilla chips is harder because after thinking about it, I do think that I'd rather have pretzels by themselves than like carrots and hummus. I guess So that's
Yeah.
it. That's all it is. Pretzels is good.
I will say
I would rather have carrots by themselves than carrots and hummus. I really think so.
That's fine too.
the other day at the grocery store I saw dessert hummus.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Come
on.
I think
That's called frosting.
If I had bought it, I wonder if it would have impacted my decision. I don't really know what it was. It was like
What do you dip in
It's
it?
probably like
Trader
not
Joe's
actual
Dunkers?
hummus, though.
probably. I think it had a chickpea component. I don't know.
A little
Wow.
sweet hummus.
All right, here we
All right,
go.
final round.
Final
and let me
round.
tell you, it's a tough one.
Still perfect.
Apples versus pretzels.
Oh man, this
Wow.
is like my dream. Yeah, my dream final.
This is my dream meal.
I have no idea what I'll go with.
All right, so I'm up, I guess.
Well, I guess how about we just go around? We give our
No, yeah,
closing
we-
remarks.
We all say it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
give your
I'll start.
closing remarks, and then we will say the pros and cons of each.
Ugh, this is enough to make me sick with pressure. All right. The apple, God's true snack. We said it. Come on. It's been said. Pretzel, the favorite snack of Satan? Who knows? I don't know. Who am I to say? That's all I got. No, just kidding. I love them both. They're both like, we said the difference between a gathering snack
Mhm.
and a me, myself, and I snack. This pretzel could be a gathering snack.
More so,
It's not the
though.
best
Yeah.
of if you're at a Super Bowl party and there's pretzels. I'm not even touching them half the time. But it's also a me, myself, and I snack. I could be at home. You have those 100-calorie pack of pretzels all the time, Andrew.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I don't know what else to say. Both really good snacks.
Really,
both
It's tough.
easily
for you. It's
deserve
tough.
to be the best.
Yeah.
the best of the best snacks.
Yeah. So for me, I thought I had my mind made up, and now I'm really unsure. So the pros and cons of each. An apple, really good. Really tried and true, healthy, kind of plain though. Not a whole lot you can do with it, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not like, I mean, it's salty versus sweet. Like another
Yep.
thing. Also, like, I guess you can also have an apple for breakfast, but you can't really have like a pretzels for breakfast.
Dog, that's if you're having it for breakfast, that's a meal. That's no snack.
Yeah, we're talking snacks.
Ooh.
here.
This is
okay.
a snack.
All right.
And if you consider that with any of your other choices, I'm saying we should
start it over.
Yeah, we should. This is
no,
nullified.
Todd, run that back.
It wouldn't have mattered. In this one, this might be the only one where it would have mattered. I am really torn. I just think these are both good. I have them both for snacks very frequently. I think it's going to come down to
Who wants it more?
what I would rather have if Alex said, "Hey, I have a pretzel."
Hey, I'm going
and
on a
Chris
snack
said,
run.
"Hey, I have an apple." Who would I choose?
Hmm.
That's what it's going to come down to.
Wow.
Chris?
See, I'll say I'm surprised by the finals. I thought that like these snacks aren't really fun. You know, neither are fun.
Pretzels could be fun. Could be Funyuns even.
Yeah, what Funyuns
Different
like-
family.
I should have pushed harder for Funyuns to make this list.
Funyuns I still
think
think
a
that counts.
flavored
That's
chip.
on
That's a
the- that's on a
flavored
flavored
chip.
chip.
That's a
Yeah.
flavored chip.
All right. Funyuns are weird. One time I got a bag of Funyuns that was just one giant Funyun, like one.
That's not true.
Not a ring, just one clump of
Yeah,
Funyun.
there's no way that is true.
It was a what's like
It's a true story.
the Outback blooming onion in the bag.
Crikey.
Bloomin' Funyun.
But I'll say, I said before, I don't have pretzels very often these days, but as a kid, it was something I ate a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I liked what you said about those 100-calorie packs. I feel like that was like kind of a standard of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Apples, like I said, you could have a good apple. Not a lot of snacks are like that. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what the teachers called you growing up. He's a
yeah,
good
He's
apple.
a good apple.
If you're called a good pretzel,
Yeah.
Do you think for the final
Borderline
round
insult.
we should strip all the external stuff or keep that in?
no man, keep
All right.
it's still a snack.
Okay.
you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So I mean, I know my answer. I'm not happy about it, but I know my answer.
Butter pecan. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
So as we do this on the count of 3, we're gonna say our
I'm ready. I'm
say
ready.
the one you think should be the crowned the best snack, not the one you think should be eliminated. I should make that clear.
Yeah. I'm ready.
I'll count down from 3.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Go.
3, 2, 1. There'll be a brief pause,
No.
and then we'll also 3.
A brief.
This is a trial, but it'll be like 3, 2, 1.
Criticize.
Brief
Oh,
pause.
shit. Oh, no.
Brief pause.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Apple.
Pretzels.
Oh, Apple wins.
You guys both wait. Who said? What did
I
you
said
say?
apple.
pretzels.
I said apple.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you said apple,
I
Chris?
said apple.
Yeah.
I wanted apple out from the first round. I think.
That was really tough.
Whoa.
See, I had a feeling you would say pretzels, Alex, and I don't know
I can see it going both ways. Apple, it's God's given snack. I
Yeah.
don't know how many times I have to say
I have like if I'm like about to go to or not about to go to bed, but if it's like 8 p.m. and I'm hungry,
If I'm
this
tucked in
was the
bed.
decider. I would get an apple, whereas the pretzel is more like a midday kind of thing.
It's
this
almost
is like my
tough.
go-to. Like I need something to get me through this last push here.
I almost think the thing with snacks.
Wow,
Like you
jeez.
said that at 8 p.m. you could be jonesing for an apple, but at 2 p.m. you could be in the mood for pretzels.
Exactly.
So if
Yeah.
we record
Yeah.
this
Tough to
episode
decide.
tomorrow,
This
or
is
yesterday
tough.
at noon, we could have had dang hummus get out in the first round. Crudité takes it for the victory.
That'd
you
be
know,
crazy.
it's like it could be a different snacks. So versatile.
Maybe next time we record this episode, it's at 7 a.m. Who's doing that?
because there's a chance
There's
that,
no snacks eaten at that hour.
like I don't know. I'm sure there was something in this bracket. This is why butter pecan won too, but I'm sure there's something in this bracket that you two both would have picked it over an apple,
I'd say almost everything.
but it didn't. It didn't happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Almost everything. You don't like pretzels that much? Come on, they're still good.
Yeah, they're kind of.
I know. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that Chris didn't.
If
pick
Chris hates
pretzels.
apple that much, I have no sympathy. Those are both great.
I mean,
think.
they're both. I'd say they're both good.
Yeah. I had a perfect bracket.
They're no flavored
this
chips.
bracket is the
perfect,
same
this
as
perfect
what I
bracket
would've
stuff,
picked.
man. Half the time you were the third pick. You could have been. You put it.
Yeah,
you
that's
could have been
true.
I could
faking
have
that.
faked it. I could have
Yeah.
faked it.
All right.
I think it would have been the same, but whatever.
Well, fans at home, we all know you're going to disagree with us.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Heck, I disagree with those.
Yeah,
Um,
you voted for the winner, and you're not even happy.
I'm not happy about it. I said it.
All right.
Tough.
You want to hit us with the plugs then, Chris?
Yeah, sure. No time for what's on your mind.
Finish
Just
up this
one
episode.
weird
No time
for what's on your mind.
one.
It's all right.
If you liked our picks, if you didn't like our picks, let us know at ineedahobbypod@gmail.com.
Jeez.
And if you like the episode, check out our website, ineedahobbypod.com. You can find all our social media there. I Need a Hobby. We're on all the platforms, all the major, your Snapchat, Instagram, Venmo,
Mhm.
Friender.
Yep.
What else we got?
Let
Flickr?
us know what's on your mind via email
Mm.
or Snapchat or
Yeah.
Instagram DM.
Please.
Have some snacks.
Yep.
Please eat some snacks while you're listening.
Have a snack.
Happy snacking.